So let's define that a little bit. Let's define that just a little bit, okay? And so when I spend money, if I go to the mall and buy some shoes, which I love to do, make no mistake about it, child, or go to the mall and buy some makeup, or go to the mall and buy some clothes, or whatever I'm buying, or get online and buy clothes and buy stuff. There's nothing wrong with that, but I need to be very mindful that I'm not just spending, because once I spend the money, it has gone away from me, right? It's gone. I'm never going to see it again. It's gone. So when I pay the water bill here at our estate, I'm not going to ever see that again. I'll have running water, which is very important, but I'm not going to see it again. When I invest my money, please pay attention. When I invest my money, I'm putting myself in a position to not just see the money that I invested, but also the money multiplied. Okay? So I'm going to say that again. If I spend money, let's just say paid the electric bill, smart, right? Because we need lights. Thank you, Lord. I pay the electric bill. But when I paid that electric bill, okay, when I pay that, the exchange for that is lights, which is important. But I'm not going to see that money again unless I invest in an electric company. Okay, so how is it the wealthy get wealthier? Because they're not just looking to spend money, because they realize whatever they're spending, they're never going to see it again. Okay, they're never going to see it again. But if they invest the money, what's going to happen? They're going to see it again. And so that is the season that we are in, Keita. Yay. That's the season that we're in. We're in the season where you want to make sure that you're making calculated choices, that the choices that I make are putting me in a position to multiply my money. Can you put that in the comments right now? To multiply my money. So one of the things that we're going to be looking at right now is we're going to be looking at how do I multiply my money, right? And if you've been watching, we actually have access to grants, right? So we're going to help you two ways. We're going to help you, Ivory, to be able to get grant money. But even before we go there, because I'm going to talk about that in a minute, but we're going to help you to get the loans that you need to start the project. Then after that, we're going to move over and help you get grant money. I had a call with our grant specialist about 2 hours ago, and Maisha can tell you I was screaming. I started screaming, baby, because she had really good news, right? Because every door that you own, that's empty in Michigan, every door that you own with tenants in Michigan, anywhere in Michigan, you are eligible for $100,000 per door that you own that's empty. And you're also eligible for $40,000 per door that you have tenants in. And thank the Lord, over these last 2 years, I've been super, super focused in investing in real estate heavy, right? And so as a result, I've been blessed with quite a number of doors, right? So now I'm eligible for large sums of money in grants, right? And so what we want to do is we want to make sure that you get positioned to be able to, and I don't care, we'll start with one door, right? Well, we'll start with 2 doors. Let me see where Chris is actually, because Chris is, we're going to be doing, he actually has access to a lot of doors that already have tenants. Woo, woo. So now you have an opportunity to get cash flow. Okay. Hey, I see you on, but I don't see your face. Okay. So you're going to have an opportunity to make money from the cash flow from the tenant paying you every single month. Most of these are Section 8 or a VA. And then also you'll be able to go right back and actually apply for grant for that same property to fix the property up, to get it in tip-top shape. Okay. This is how you become wealthy. You become wealthy with real estate. Okay. Real estate, real estate, real estate, real estate. This is how you become wealthy. When you own real estate, because you're also gaining in equity and also price appreciation and rental increase. Every single year, you're going to be able to increase the amount of rent that you charge. My grandmother on my dad's side owned 10 properties in Savannah, Georgia. And every single month, those tenants were paying her money. Now, daddy is a phenomenal businessman, but really just didn't have the revelation on why he should keep the properties. So he sold them. For fun, I just went back and looked at that zip code. I didn't have the addresses, but I looked at what the zip codes would, in terms of what the asset, what the house would have been worth, and also what the average medium rental income is in that area. And let me tell you something, my dad would have kept those houses. Lord have mercy. Okay. And so, but you move according to the revelation that you have. So it is what it is. But now I have the revelation. And so now this is very, very important. Somebody called me yesterday and said, are you interested in selling anything that you have? And I said, absolutely not. Why? Because that's cash flow. That's cash flow coming in. I'm interested in buying, but I'm not interested in selling. Okay. For the most part. Okay. If the deal is right and the numbers are right. Okay. But what am I saying? Overall, as an investor, you want to be thinking, hold on to the property. Now, if you decide to liquidate, you decide to sell, you should always have in mind, okay, I'm going to take this amount to multiply it. So if you do sell, it should always be with revelation of, okay, what's next? I'm not selling it to just have, a couple $100,000 sitting in my account or a couple $1 million sitting in my account. I'm not doing that. I'm selling it with purpose. I'm selling it with direction. I'm selling it with intention. Right? You always got to make sure that you have intention. If you sell something, you need to have intention. Why am I selling this? Where is this money going? What am I intending to do? Because one thing that I've learned about real estate is it's always going to continue to be increasing, and particularly if you're buying in the right city. Okay. That's really, really, really important for you to understand that. Okay. All right. Now I'm just checking on Chris right now because I wanted to go over some specific deals with you guys to show you. No, I didn't. Yes. I don't see your picture.
Hold on, let me hang up.
Yeah. Oh, he's got to connect his mic and cam. Let's see. All right. Hey, Chris, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, cool.
I just can't. Can you see me though? You can't see me, and it says locked for whatever reason. I don't know why.
Okay, so let's see here. Edit my.
It says everyone can see and hear you.
Yeah, I hear you for sure. I just don't see you. Yeah, I don't see you. Okay, do you see a place that will let you hit video?
Yeah. Okay. That's to stop the cam. I'm clicking on it and it either has a camera or it has a slash through the camera.
Okay, so when you click on the camera,
a phone and a lock.
Okay, are you using you're not using FaceTime or anything right now, right?
I'm using StreamYard with the link you sent me.
Okay, close it out and come back in. Are you on your computer?
Yep. Okay, close it out.
Close it out and then come back in. Okay, yeah, because I don't know what that's about, chat. Okay, cool. All right, so anyway, what Chris is about to do now is go over some actual live opportunities with tenants in them, which is the best possible That's the thing that you want, hands down. You want tenants paying when you can buy an asset that is already performing. It's like buying a business that's already cash flowing. That's the best possible place that you can do because you already know the plumbing is working, you know the electrical is working. Okay, now it's working. Good job, Aisha. Good
Okay.
call, girl. All right, we got you. We got you.
Okay.
All right, how we doing today?
We are doing fantastic.
Okay, good. You have a lot of properties right now. We're going to look at a few that are already cash flowing, which is pretty amazing. I'm super excited about that because that you want an asset that's performing. You want an asset that the tenant is already paying because now when you buy the asset, all you're pretty much doing, you can either make a decision to collect the rent yourself and maintain the property, which I don't recommend. See who they're using as a property manager. If you like them, you can continue with them. All they're doing is moving the money from their routing and account number to your routing and account number, and let property management, manager handle all the things, which is what I recommend doing. But this is what Chris has today, and the cap rate has a lot to do with you being able to build your wealth. So, Chris, tell us what you got, brother.
Okay, so I might have went over these before and the person couldn't perform, so I'm going to do a rehash. I have two properties on Pelkey Street. They are already cash flowing at $850 a piece. The price is 60 and 62,000.
Okay, so let's write that down. 60. Are you going to show it today or you want me to show it?
You can show it.
All right, cool. All right, hold on one second.